news.
Seriously, a large amount of alcohol looks like pee, so... Hey, buddy.
What are you having, pal?
Nope. I'm afraid I don't have any cash on me.
That's no problem here. We don't only accept cash, we also barter. We accept anything of value. That excludes checks, naturally.
Interesting place. Are you the owner?
No, pal, don't get the wrong idea. I only work here. This belongs to the hunter, like every other business enterprise here inside the camp. He's the head honcho.
I see.
Good to know.
I saw a bunch of barrels stacked up at the entrance to the building. Just out of curiosity, what's in them?
Nothing. Just some things that need to be stored. Take my advice, pal. Keep your nose out of the hunter's business if you want to keep it on your face.
Okay, it was just curiosity. What do you sell here?
Anything
Booze.
you can eat or drink. Anything that fits into a box or a bottle. For other types of goods, talk to the hunter directly. What do you need? Liquor, tobacco, food?
At the moment, I don't need anything like that.
Kittens
But I'll
fit
keep
in
it
the
in
box.
mind. Thank you. I'm not really interested in buying anything. The cheerful patrons of the bar. I suppose the gray substance one of them is sipping is liquor, but I can't tell what kind. I don't think he can either.
I don't think they care. Oh, I can't talk to them. Hey, Hunter.
That's the guy I was talking to during the shooting by the cleanup brigades.
Yes.
What did he say his name was?
The Hunter? Seriously, blankhead.
Mike, my friend, it's nice to see you again.
Hi.
Guys, this is my friend Mike. He's new around here. We met at one of the cleanup brigade's latest parties. Isn't that right, dude? Pull up a seat and have a drink. We like to be hospitable to newcomers.
Something tells me I shouldn't accept that drink. That it's not a good idea. Not anymore. No thanks. I don't drink.
Okay, Mike. Whatever you say. But I'm not accustomed to people turning down a drink. At least, not in my own establishment, in front of my men. So tell me, what brings you here?
Meds.
A friend of mine is in a bad way. I need to know if there's a drug that can help the dissolved, and how to get it.
A friend of yours, huh? Friendship is important, Mike. The camp is a very tough place, and you have to be loyal to your people.
What
I
accent
like
is
your
that?
gesture. Do I know this person?
No, I don't think so.
I see. Well, look, dude, I've heard something about that cure, but I don't know if it's true or just a camp legend. Sometimes desperation leads to wishful thinking.
That was my
You
thought.
know how it is. But if that drug exists, I can think of only one place you'd be able to find it.
Where?
There's a small medical center on the outskirts of the city. It's more like a pharmaceutical warehouse, but it's heavily guarded. I'd bet my bottom dollar that's where they keep anything that valuable. Maybe you should take a look at that building. If you can find a way out of this hellhole, that is. And I can't help you with that. You know I like you, dude. Let me give you a piece of advice. Stay away from those untouchables. From the dissolved. They won't bring you anything but trouble.
Alright.
What more can you tell me about the dissolved?
Only what the authorities say. And that's all I need to know. The disease is fatal. And they say you can catch it just by breathing next to one of those untouchables. That's why they have to get rid of them as soon as possible. Have you ever seen one of those poor suckers die, dude?
No, I haven't.
Well, you're lucky, Mike. I don't recommend it. It's a horrible spectacle. It goes something like this. After weeks of drifting in and out of their trances, something happens inside their bodies. Something fails all of a sudden. The pain makes them kick and scream like pigs in a slaughterhouse. Then their flesh begins to melt, to become liquid. Do you understand, Mike? That's why they gave it that name. They literally dissolve.
Ew.
But that's terrible. Oh, these poor people.
On the contrary, dude, those bastards spread the plague. It's them or us. Understand? Anyway, you know how it works. The cleanup brigades tend to be more than generous with responsible citizens who help them with their mission of tracking down the dissolved.
Ugh. We already know he can't
Tell
get rid
me.
of the drug. Or
Why
can't
do they
get a
call
hold
you
of
the
it?
Hunter?
That's a good question, Mike. You know my real name is Hank, but no one calls me that anymore.
Well, I'll tell you
Now
what.
I'm the Hunter, because I can find you what you want, when you want it. You know, it doesn't matter where it is, how fast it runs, or where it tries to hide. The new world gave me a new name and a new life.
A new life?
Yeah, a new life. It's hard to explain, dude. But I think in a way, you and I are similar, Mike. That's why I like you. Let me explain it to you. It was the Great Wave. The Great Wave that changed and purified everything. The old world was a messy, complicated, and unjust place. After the Great Wave, everything became crystal clear. When all the old laws disappeared, only one rule remained. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's that simple. And that's the universal law that puts each of us in our rightful place. Do you follow me?
Unless you're at the bottom,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta seize
Sounds
your
like
moment.
a handy way to justify anything and everything, even the indefensible. Yes, Hank. I follow you perfectly.
I knew it. I knew you'd get it straight off, Mike. But don't call me Hank. I told you, that guy died in the Great Wave.
I should be going now.
Fine, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Remember, dude, here we can get you whatever you need. No questions asked.
Oh, cool. So you won't ask for pay? Alright. I don't like that guy. I don't trust him. He's very pleasant seeming, but he's obviously a scumbag. What's this cave thing? Junk cave. I don't like it, a junk cave. People! Oh my god, is there a lot of stuff to look at
This
here? Yep.
noisy electric generator seems very old and decrepit, but it works.
I don't care to look at scrap metal and trash.
The wreck of an old ice cream truck. I don't reckon it's going anywhere without its wheels. It looks like the enormous skeleton of a beached whale.
No, it looks nothing like the skeleton of a beached whale.
She's a very young woman, practically a girl. She's playing by herself with some junk she found among the scrap metal and trash.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Excuse me? What did you call me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I saw you sleeping in Colin's trailer. I'm so glad you're awake now.
Mr. Sleepyhead? No, that's not my name. I'm Michael.
No, you're just trying to fool me. You're Mr. Sleepyhead. My name is Rose.
There's something odd about this girl's behavior. It's true that she's very young, but she talks like a little girl. Nice to meet you, Rose. I wasn't asleep. I was sick for a long time in that trailer.
No, you weren't sick. You were sleeping. Like a big brown bear, Sir Sleepyhead.
You're
Sometimes
creepy.
I used to watch you sleeping in Rod's house, and you would grunt in your sleep like a bear. A great big lazy bear, Mr. Sleepyhead. But I'm glad you're awake now. I like your voice. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale.
He does sound kind of, you know, heroic.
Do you know Rod and Colin too?
Of course. I go over to their house a lot. Well, when they let me out of the van, that is. Rod and his wife have been very nice to me. Sometimes they let me play with Colin. We're very good friends. Are you a friend of Rod's and Colin's too, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes.
I'm friends with them too.
Do you want me to tell you a secret, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Of course.
I have your old clothes. The ones you were wearing when Rod and his wife found you. I have them in the van. They were going to throw them away, but they gave them to me to wrap my baby in. He'll be cold now that winter's coming.
Your baby? You have a baby, Rose?
It's a doll.
Yes, I have a baby, but he's not with me right now. He got lost. Have you seen him? Do you know where he is? I have another secret to tell you, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Back in the van, Rose. Now. Move your ass. Get in there.
Another secret? Just a minute. Wait!
Get in that van, Rose.
It's a very important secret, Mr. Sleepyhead. Something about you. Something about before the Great Wave. But first I have to find my baby. Have you seen him?
Come on, Rose, you heard me. You don't want to get us mad now, do you?
I have to go. Goodbye, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Please.
Poor girl. She's obviously mentally ill. She's just a little girl in a grown-up's body.
Please do
And
not.
you, if you want to go in there with her, you got to pay like everybody else.
Oh God, no! That's what I was just about to say. I was about to say, please do not let them be prostituting out that please do not let them be prostituting out that mentally ill woman. Oh my God, oh my frickin' God! This game is evil.
Hey,
I mean, it's
you
really
guys.
good, but oh God.
You talking to us?
Is that an electric generator? I've seen very few of these around here.
Yeah, in this hellhole, you can count them on the fingers of one hand.
Nowadays, you can't buy generators like this anywhere. And with the power grid all blown to hell, you can bet that one of these is worth more than your life.
Not to me,
We
it's
use
not.
it to light Rose's room. We like to protect our, investments. So don't get too close to it. These things are very fragile, and they have a bad habit of getting lost. Now, we wouldn't want that to happen, would we?
That poor girl's not right in the head. She acts like a little girl. How can you people be so unscrupulous?
Rose is an adult. She's earning a living. Like we're all trying to in this camp.
Mind your own business, pal.
You're abusing a poor, disturbed girl.
Us? Taking advantage of Rose? Us? You want to insult us?
We're giving her room and board. She's got nothing to complain about. But she's got to work. That's the only thing we ask of her in return. That's the way things work now.
Bring us the money, then you can get in the van with her. Hey, do us a favor and spare us all that sanctimonious crap from the old world, pal. Don't waste our time.
I am really angry. I'm pretty sure this will get us nowhere.
Let me into the van. I just want to talk to Rose for a few minutes.
Of course, it's none of our business what you want to do with her. But if you go into the van, you gotta pay the price.
Got any money on you?
No, I don't have any on me.
Then come back when you do and quit bothering us. We have a very busy schedule, you know?
The girl said something about a secret involving me. Something from before the Great Wave. It seemed important. But what is it? Maybe it was a product of her madness. But I need to talk to her inside that van to get some answers. I'll come back with the money.
Now that sounds much better. I see that we're starting to speak the same language.
I don't have anything more to discuss with you.
Until I get a gun. And then the only thing I'm going to say is bang, bang, bang. Alright. Oh my God, that really puts knots in my stomach. I can be a little sensitive about stuff like that. A, just messing with women, and B, messing
Clean
with the
and well
mentally ill.
maintained. This bike is without a doubt the best looking object in the entire refugee camp.
Except
Although,
for me.
That's not saying much, considering the disastrous condition of everything around me. A small military sentry box with no door. So narrow that the soldier on duty can hardly turn around inside.
Hello.
Where do you think you're going, Rat? No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Yes, and we can take care of that for you if you don't get away from that gate. Come on, stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter, Rat? Cat got your tongue?
I think it's best if I get away from the gate. I'm afraid their threats are deadly serious. Sorry, guys. I'm not looking for trouble. But why are you calling me Rat? Who's in charge here?
Well, 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 did you hear that? It looks like we have a new kid on the block.
Let me ask you something.
If you people living in this camp crawl around in garbage, build your houses out of garbage, and eat garbage, what else are we going to call you?
We're in charge
Roaches?
here, the ones with the rifles. That's the only rule you need to know. See all those dark stains on the wall next to the barbed wire?
Yes, I see them.
They're the guts and brains of rats like you who forgot the golden rule. We call it the Wall of Shame. We're in charge here. That's pretty easy to grasp, isn't it? But sometimes one of you forgets. And that gives us some more motivation to make you better students. So, how's your memory?
My memory? That's funny. In another context, that would be an amusing question, but there's nothing amusing about these animals.
No
My
kidding.
memory works well enough to remember who was in charge here. Don't worry.
You catch on fast, Rat. That's a good thing. Now get out of here.
Bite me.
Nice motorcycle.
It is, isn't it? It's ours. So get anywhere near it, and you'll end up against that wall.
I don't want to play
You
dodgeball.
don't have the authority to touch it, or point at it, or even look at it.
Dare to touch it with your grubby hands, and you're a dead man. I guarantee it. Got it?
Okay, understood. You say that I can only get out of the camp with a pass. Where can I get one?
Only soldiers and moles have passes for entering and leaving the camp. And you don't look like either one of those things. So get lost.
Well, sometimes we can make an exception, but only if the person who wants to leave is generous enough. And why exactly do you want to leave the refugee camp? What did you lose on the other side of the fence, Rat?
So, I've heard things are better in the city. Is that true?
Yeah, it could be. But that's none of your business. What do you care? If you're gonna die in this dump anyway.
Get the idea of leaving right out of your head. There's no place for rats like you on the other side of the fence. Unless you want to take a walk in Suicide Park. Do you want to become a Dark Star, Rat?
Now
What?
quit bothering us and get lost.
What? On the what?
I just want to help a friend's kid, that's all.
Heartwarming. Really heartwarming. I got an idea. Why don't you bring your friend and his kid with you? We'd be happy to let all three of you leave.
Really?
Of course, Rat. We love target practice. I promise to give you guys a running start.
Yeah, we'll give you a few yards start. That would make it more fun.
I get the impression I'm talking to two armed psychopaths.
Doy.
Who put these guys in charge of guarding the camp?
I'm afraid it doesn't seem like such a good idea to me anymore. But thanks for the suggestion. I won't bother you anymore.
Get lost.
Bite me. Alright. Oh, can I get through while the gate's
Oh
gone?
no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing.
Nothing
Everything.
is changing. Is this stuff is disappearing. Everything else is the same. But all the human stuff,
Everything
all
is
the constructed
mutating.
stuff is gone.
And I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Okay, these guys are real jerks. Hey, there's that concrete house. Thought it looked like the screen extended beyond what I could see. Hello?
Nothing of interest. The floor of the room is littered with useless junk like this. But wait a minute. I think I can see something sticking out from under that piece of wood. A pack of filter cigarettes trapped under the drawer. I guess whoever looted this house didn't see them. Or perhaps wasn't a smoker.
Hey! You filthy rat! Get out of my house! Do you hear me? Out!
Forgive me.
We've got nothing left for you to steal. Go back to your sewer, you filthy rat! Scram!
No, you've got it all wrong. I haven't come to take anything. But wait a minute. I recognize you. Weren't you with the man they shot out there a while back?
Yes? My name is Misha, and that man is my husband.
But what happened? Why did they shoot your husband?
It's all your fault. All because of you camp rats. One of you reported him for harboring a dissolved. And those army pigs opened fire without even caring who they were aiming at. Or how hard my husband had worked for them.
So the lady the cleanup brigades took away from this house was a dissolved.
That was my mother. I'm never gonna see her again. Damn filthy rats. Are you satisfied? It was you people that brought death to this family.
Why is everything all over the floor? Were you robbed?
They left us nothing. Those envious rats took everything. They'd been hanging around waiting for days. It seems like those bums have a sixth sense about where a dissolved is being hidden. When they saw my husband injured and lying on the ground, they forced their way in and looted our house.
Bums? Envious rats? Who are you talking about exactly?
Them! All of them! Everyone living here in this camp envies us. They envy who we are, what we have, our privileges, our army contacts.
So they envy you because your husband is a mole.
I was about to say, the people
you
right? crap on.
Don't call him that, you worm! He collaborates with the forces of law and order. That's his job.
And in this collaboration with law enforcement, wasn't turning in others of the dissolved one of your husband's duties?
Shut up! Shut up! You envy us too! You're just like the rest of the rats in this camp. And what are the three of us gonna do when my husband's gone? We'll lose everything! The house, the money, our privileges.
You really deserve good stuff. Yeah, oh crap.
How is your husband?
He's badly injured. One of the bullets went through his stomach. He's not gonna make it.
Couldn't have
He's
been a
really
nicer
suffering.
guy.
He's in excruciating pain. If we at least had some morphine to ease his pain.
You said the three of us. Is there someone else in the family?
We have 2 children, 2 small boys. And in this camp, envy eats away at everybody. Now we'll be outcasts. No one will help us when my husband is gone. Winter will come, our money will run out, and my children will starve. Those 2 brats wear me down with their antics. I have to chase after them all the time, but they're my children, and none of this is their fault.
What privileges are you going to lose?
As a collaborator, my husband always received special treatment from the army. More generous rations of food and water. A little money, clothes, a treat now and then for the kids. And now all of that's gonna end. We won't be able to leave the camp. When he dies, they'll take away his gate pass. We'll die locked up in here. Like you rats.
Did she say a gate pass?
You are
Listen,
a
Misha,
horrible person.
I can
but
help
you're
you.
At least
And
care
just
about
how
your
are
kids.
you gonna help us, rat?
There's something important I urgently need to get from the other side of the fence. While I'm out there, I could also get some morphine for your husband. I've heard that things are better in the city. It shouldn't be too hard for me to find some. But first I need to get out of the camp.
Like I told you, my husband has a pass that gets him through the gate. I could lend it to you, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you or any other filthy rat in this camp. Beat it! Get out of here!
Come on, let me...
If I want to get my identity back, I need that drug for the dissolved. And to get it, I have to leave the camp. I have to do whatever it takes to gain this woman's trust. No matter how unpleasant I find her screams and insults. Listen to me. I'm not just another camp rat. I'm your friend. I want to be your friend. You told me you were worried about winter coming. Let me help you. I'll bring you food. Food for your children. Then will you trust me?
I don't know. Bring me the food first. First you bring me food for my children, and then we'll talk about that pass.
I'll do it.
Come on. Okay, I kinda wanna hate this woman with every fiber of my being, but she really does care about her kids, so it's hard to hate her completely. Not easy to write her off as a complete douche monkey.
These kids must be the children of the mole and his wife. Isn't it awfully late for 2 kids this young to be out here by themselves? The older one can't be more than 10 or 11.
Pigs?
It's an old wooden pallet those kids painted a target on. The word pigs is scrawled in the center. Hi, kids.
Hello, sir.
What are you up to?
We're doing target practice. We're going to be real good shots. Someday, we'll get those pigs who shot Dad.
How awful. These children must have seen the cleanup brigades shoot their father out there. Poor kids. And how is the target practice going?
Bad at the moment. We need a real target, or we'll never be able to hit those soldiers.
Yeah, we need a better target. Hey, quit talking to that rat. He's not one of us. You know what Mom and Dad say about the people in the camp.
Yeah, and where did that
Leave
get
my
him?
brother alone. Get lost, rat.
Yeah, you're not one of us. Get lost, rat.
Yeah, but not one of us kind of loses all meaning when you're by yourselves. And also, throwing rocks ain't gonna help you learn how to shoot anything.
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again.
You should welcome it. It got
It's
rid of
like
the awful kids.
floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed.
Transformed? You sure you don't want to say mutated again?
Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Alright. You need something to throw at? Here.
Thank you. Now we'll really be able to become the best shots in the camp.
Again.
So now you're saying this rat isn't a rat?
Again, shooting is not throwing, and vice versa.
No, I'm not. My name is Michael.
Hello, Michael.
So tell me, why do you want to throw rocks at those soldiers?
Why do you think?
We have to get revenge. We're big boys now. And that's what we gotta do. Those pigs shot our dad. We heard him screaming. He's hurt real bad.
Mom said we'll never see him again.
Damn pigs! My brother and I are gonna get them. All of them.
Pigs, rats, you hate everybody.
When they were Dad's friends, you used to say you wanted to be a soldier when you grew up.
Shut up. That was before. I wish I could reach those watchtowers with my rocks.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That's not a bad idea. Something tells me that a little commotion along the barbed wire fence would be a good thing for everyone.
No, don't put the kid. Do not put the kids in that.
It's pretty late for kids like you. What are you doing out in the street at this hour?
Even if they're jerks.
Hey, we're not kids. We have to practice our marksmanship. Our mom gets real mad when we do it inside the house. It's not like we have anywhere else to go in this dump.
Nowhere else to go? So you don't go to school? Don't you have any friends from school?
Have you seen a school here?
Not since the explosion. Our mom says we don't need it anyway. We're big boys now, and someday we'll be very important people in the camp. Just like our dad. That's why we don't hang out with the other kids around here. Our parents say they're rats. They'd be a bad influence on us.
Yes, we're going to be brave and strong, like our dad. Right, Michael?
Of course you will.
Again, where'd that get him?
I need your help, boys.
How can we help you, Michael?
I have to get something from inside your house. It's something I need so that I can help your father. Understand? But your mother is very agitated, and I need you to give me a hand with her. It's a mission.
What do you want us to do, Michael?
I need you to get your mother out of the house for a few minutes. Just long enough for me to go in and get what I need. Do you think you can do that?
Of course, we're big boys.
I'll owe you. I promise to give you a reward.
Okay, let's do it.
A mission.
Okay, he's not gonna have him throw...
A pile of stones and pebbles. That's the kids' entire arsenal. It looks like they do just fine with them. I'm not gonna pick them up. I'm sure it took the kids a long time to collect all those rocks for their target practice. Besides, I bet my aim is worse than theirs. One of the many sentry towers surrounding the camp. And inside each and every one of them, there's a sniper, armed to the teeth and itching to shoot something. That must be that strange phenomenon in the sky I've heard people talking about in the camp. The one that appeared just after the Great Wave. God is urging his angels to punish us through the wound. It says in the notebook I found in Rod's trailer.
Oh God, is this the Langoliers Part 2? Oh well, I guess they're distracted. Okay, I got some schmooks.
If I get close enough, I can hear the mole through the door. He seems to be writhing in pain from the gunshot wounds in his abdomen. He must be in terrible pain. Better not. Knowing what's inside that room, I have no interest in going in.
I don't want to see somebody shot who is shot bleeding out either.
Oh, my head! What the hell's going on? Oh, God! My head feels like it's gonna explode!
Whoa!
Michael, please, help us! Help us! Please, remember, Beechwood Oracle.
Make us whole again, Isaac.
Repent! It's the sun! Was it our fault? Did we do it? Yes! We did it!
Enough!
Please, enough!
Please, Michael, help us. Only you can do it. Remember, Beechwood Oracle.
Good God, what are these images? And that woman's voice. It's the same one that woke me up in the trailer. I'm trying to remember. And stop tormenting me.
I hope Rod helps me find some answers. If not, I'll go mad. Absolutely mad.
You know, if anybody sees one of these fits, they're gonna think you're crazy. Alright, God, he's got some lanky arms. Seriously lanky. Alright, I got booze, and I got cigarettes. Maybe I can trade one of those for something valuable, like food. Whiskey.
Greetings, pal. What's this? Are you proposing a trade? Because if you are, you came to the right place. What do you need? Liquor? Cigarettes? Food?
I'm still interested in that box of food you offered me. I brought you this.
Let me see. It's a good brand of whiskey. But the bottle's been opened, and there's a lot missing. I'd take it, but I'd need something more.
I have this pack of cigarettes.
Fantastic. I think that's a fair price. I'll take both of them. Here you go, pal. The food package is all yours. Enjoy it in good health.
The box says, Government Rescue Campaign. Sales of these foodstuffs is prohibited. I have no doubt whatsoever. The hunter and his men must have lost their scruples in the Great Wave. That is, if they had any to begin with.
They didn't sell it, they bartered for it. Semantics are your friend. Alright, let's give her the food and see if we can't get that bracelet, okay? Because, you know... Hey, lady. Hey, 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 lady. Hey, 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 lady. It's a box of food.
Here. This is what I promised you.
That's all the food you brought? This will barely feed us for 2 days.
I'm sorry. It's very complicated getting more in the camp. I only wanted to show you that you can trust me, that I can help you.
That's what all you rats in this trash heap say? But in the end, only thing you're interested in is taking advantage of my husband and me.
I've held up my part of the bargain. Isn't that proof enough? Listen, let me have that pass to get out of the camp, and I promise I'll come back with the morphine you need to ease your husband's suffering.
Ah, okay. But you better hurry. Here.
What's this? A bracelet?
It's like an ID badge. Wear it and the soldiers will recognize you. It won't just get you out of the camp. It'll also help you avoid all kinds of problems with the army once you reach the city. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing by giving it to you. Just don't betray me, you rat. Bring me that morphine from my husband, and I promise you, I'll give you lots of money in return. Much more money than you could earn in a lifetime in this shithole.
No, that's not necessary. We never said anything about money.
I have to know you're coming back. I don't trust any of you. And I know that money is the only thing that'll make you keep your word. All you camp rats are alike. Now get out of my sight, and don't make me regret this. And don't come back without my husband's morphine. There'll be a fat wad of cash waiting for you.
Okay.
Well, I do need cash to talk to... Oh, God, the poor girl. Oh, my God, that just... Oh, it makes my stomach knot up. I mean, I know it's just a game, but that crap happens in real life.
I don't mean to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
Hey, it seems like we have a nosy rat in the camp.
Do you not remember me? I
I
thought
won't bother.
I wanted to just show the bracelet.
I can't quite see.
Okay, why didn't it work last
Go
time?
through that gate.
Do you need to get a closer look at what I have on my wrist?
Wait a minute. Look, he's got on one of those ID bracelets the camp moles wear. Those cockroaches are very useful to us in here. Lower your gun and let him leave.
You heard him. Get out of here, rat.
Rat, mole, pig, everybody's an animal. Everybody's an animal to these people. Okay, wow, the city looks much further away from...
I enter the city.
From further away.
It welcomes me with its most merciless and bitter grimace. What I see before my eyes is not what I expected. Doomsday made it here, too. Even if no one in the refugee camp knows it yet. Damn it. The city looks as bruised and battered by the catastrophe as the rest of us.
Well, crap. I was kind of hoping for some kind of Hunger Games situation. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night, everybody! Ooh, Chivo! Logan's Run. Good movie.